we're going to talk about the biggest mistake that people make when they're searching out a new facility or a new property. It is, of course, when to start the process.
Absolutely. Leave yourself enough time.
This is so critical. If you wait till the last minute, it not only reduces the amount of properties that you're going to possibly be able to select from, there's many complications with not leaving yourself enough time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just think about this now. Unless you find the right exact space that's already built out just the way you want it, all the walls, all the doors, everything just right, unless you find that, you're going to have to do some build out. Well, if you're going to have to do some build out, how long does that take?
It's going to take months. There's permitting, there's the architect.
Right, so there's the build out, just the hammer and the nails, 30,
Right.
60 days?
At least.
At least. It depends on if it's a minor, but say average 30, 60 days. Well, before you can do that, are you going to get a permit?
Need time for that?
I wouldn't tell you not to get a permit, that's for sure. So you need to apply for a permit, and I remember when the economy was really booming, there were communities that couldn't even look at your permit process for 60 days, or 90 days. It was ridiculous. And of course, before you can submit the permit, you need
The architect's plans.
absolutely. And how busy is the architect? And how many? Let's say you're, God love him, a doctor.
Yeah.
And the floor plans, the plans, you change it a few times. Always happens. Like I say, I love you medical clients out there. Give me a call. But it always happens, so it can take a long time to do the plans. And then what happens if when you do the plans, you submit them, and some dumbbell at the county government says, or city government says, we don't like what you've done here. You need to change things around. They kick them back, and so anyway, it can snowball. So people say, how early should we look at space and start the process? 6 to 9 months is a good number. It might not even be long enough in some cases.
It's almost impossible to start too early because we may be looking for properties that are currently vacant or currently occupied that may become vacant in a time frame in the future
Right.
that meets your needs.
Right.
So to see the widest selection, to make the best deal, to get the best site, start
Right.
Early.
Exactly.
very early.
And I should add that when I talk to landlords and I tell them that we only need the space 9 months or a year from now, they don't mind that. They start thinking about spaces that are coming available and plugging someone in, and so that may generally be a little early, but it's not a bad thing. And then finally, some companies, it takes them a while, depending on the nature of the company and how big the company is, internally talking to all your department heads. It may take you a month or two to decide what do all these departments require in this space.
The space planning.
The space planning and the equipment, future business. I've seen it before, and it took, I forget, 60 days for it to circulate around all the department heads and come up with, okay, here's how much space we need for our manufacturing facility, easily. And it could take longer too. So start early.
Start early.
And start early. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to learn more about facility, site selection, lease negotiation, etc., go to the website below. There we have 20 videos which will tell you probably more than you ever want to know about site selection and lease negotiation. Thanks a lot.